instead, others say the only thing that happens is the reparations for God.
My name is Valessa Tate, with a V as in Victor, so Valessa Tate, and I am from Dallas, Texas. What brought me here is I am the videographer for the Black Wall Street. I've been traveling and being on tour with Nigel Roberts and Harper. We've been traveling around the country, going state to state from Texas, Houston, Texas, LA, New York, Washington, D.C., Louisiana, Mississippi. We've been all over the place. We're in a different state every day. And so it's been a pleasure, just videoing everything that's happening and the people. The people are ready for a change. So. And and I guess what really brought me here was I met a guy named Kwesi Gaharo. He is excellent. He is our traveling manager. And he's been, helping us get this out there, and he planned the whole travel. So, it's been a pleasure. So, yeah, he connected me with Nyjah, and Nyjah liked my work, he liked my work, and that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. And could you say anything about the Tulsa massacre and what happened?
So, with the Tulsa massacre, I've been videoing all the events that's been happening, but I can only tell you what's been happening. Back then, what I've been hearing is that there was a bombing on the Tulsa massacre by the government, and it's not a white mob. It's white supremacists who are feeling the need to destroy a successful Black community, right? And so, that's what has happened if you want to summarize it. I put it simple.
And how do you feel about that? Do you think that anything could happen to make it a better place and to build it back to how it once was?
So I think, with the Black Wall Street, I think the Black Wall Street will do wonders, in helping Tulsa, Oklahoma, the city and everything. It's building wealth one at a time, right? Or one step at a time is what I mean, but mass, so this is going to affect everybody. The whole world is going to be looking at the Black Wall Street app. The Black Wall Street is meant for Black businesses, Black coins, a dual coin. You are going to be welcomed into the space, supporting only Black businesses, and we are recycling the money within our community because we are the largest consumers in America. Right? So we have a high power financially, economically, because we spend our money. We have the most money. We really do. It's just about how we utilize it and pass it around.
Hey, this is Harper, and we're here commemorating the centennial of the largest state-sponsored race massacre in the history of this country. We have to keep talking about it. We have to know our history. But most importantly, let's replicate what they were doing before the massacre actually happened, which is collective economics, which is group economics, which is working together, supporting each other's businesses, and that money and capital flow within the Black community. So it's great to be here in Tulsa. It's great that the President of the United States is here today in Tulsa, but it's also upon us to work together, support each other. That's why I'm supporting this wonderful young filmmaker who's making this documentary. So we're all in this together. Dr. King says we're all tied together in a single garment of mutual destiny. That means we're all inextricably linked. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And let me just say this though, check out the Black Wall Street digital wallet. Please check that out, please download it. we were attempting to replicate digitally what they had in the brick and mortar version of the original Greenwood District in Blackwell Street. So thank you so much.
My name is Angie Thiel, and I'm the Assistant General Manager here for the Cox Business Convention Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I moved here about 2 years ago to help manage this beautiful renovation that you see behind me. It was a $55 million project paid for by the taxpayers through the Vision Tulsa Fund. And we are actually standing on the grounds that used to be the old arena, which was the original catalyst to bringing people to downtown Tulsa for entertainment, like the circus and basketball games, hockey games, and things like that. And the idea to change the renovation to a 42,000 square foot ballroom came from events just like Economic Empowerment Day, where we needed a place for large amounts of people to gather for a general session, easily accessible to breakout rooms, which are right across the hall. And we are actually standing right outside the largest ballroom in the state of Oklahoma. I'm one of those people that unfortunately I was not educated about it in school and coming up as a young child, and the first I heard of it is when I moved here to Tulsa in 2019, and it's a very, very tragic event that I hope that everybody in the world can learn from, and we continue to push forward and hope that something like that never happens again.
My name is Lloyd Lewis, and I am the wife of Reginald Francis Lewis. Reginald Lewis have two daughters. The eldest daughter is Leslie, and she created a one-woman show that's called Miracle in Rwanda, and that it is a film of a woman who survived the massacre of the Tutsis in Rwanda 25 years ago. So she does that. My younger daughter, Christina, created a not-for-profit called All Star Code that trains for summer, for 6 weeks, black and brown high school boys to teach them how to code. And that's 8 years ago. So her graduates now are working with Apple, with Amazon, with Facebook, because the future is now, and it's technology. So for all of those listening to this, you've got to learn technology. You've got to learn the internet. Don't just play games, learn it. Thank you.
Okay, you can start.
My name is Francie, and I'm here in Oklahoma City with the nonprofit that I work for, as well as the ACLU of Oklahoma. And we are determined and working hard to have a conversation about reparations for Greenwood. We want to see those businesses restored. We want to see them back to their network that they were at when they were destroyed. And we want to see the families and the descendants honored and given reparations in their rightful respects as well.
My name is Lauren Evans. I grew up in North Minneapolis. I'm from Minneapolis. I currently live in South Minneapolis. I came here because I see it as the powerful place to gain the power to create economic independence. Also, Oklahoma has a really strong history of economic independence. So to be here around other people that are after economic independence, being black, being in America, is empowering, and you see possibilities in the exchange of ideas. Makes it even seem more possible that I don't have to be dependent on the system that was not designed for me.
Julian Jackson, affectionately known as Ms. Jackson, hailing from the Twin Cities of Minnesota. And I came as part of the Vegan by Nature team. And what brought us here is that we knew that this was a historical moment, and we wanted to be part of our history as African American people, descendants of enslaved people, and we want to be part of rising from the ashes, if you will. And we're very clear that if they could do it 100 plus years ago, that we can do it. And it's also an example of the strength that we have to still be standing in this very racist and sexist and all the other isms America.
Thanks so much.
Malik Ahmed. I'm the founder of Better Family Life International. Better Family Life is an organization that's about rebuilding black communities all over the United States. I'm here to commemorate and celebrate with the people of Tulsa on this tragic event, and to say that the black world is in solidarity with Tulsa and its residents and the survivors, and that we are definitely pushing for reparation for the tragedy and the wanton killing and destroying of a black economic mega center that was an inspiration for black people all over the country and by extension all over the world. So we are to create organizations that recreate Black Wall Streets in every black community in the United States.